Yo, I was super excited for Sasuke, and shit, man, Blazing knows how to fuck it all up, don't they? Yeah, they do. So we saw the information for Chino and Sasuke. Nordads actually managed to leak out the information. Anton Labs translated it. Shout out to both of them. They do really good work for this community. So I gotta give them a shout out. And let me tell you guys something. Chino might be the best impact raid unit since Kaguya. Okay? Since Kaguya. She might be the best impact raid unit out there. She might be the best free-to-play unit at the current moment. I know that's a bit of a stretch, so it is kind of an exaggeration to be honest, but she's really, really, really good. Okay, so we're gonna talk about what Chino can do right now, and then I'll give you guys an idea of what you can expect from her when you actually get her. So she's an 80 cost unit, which obviously goes down as you feed dupes into her. She's a hard type. 1,540 is the max HP when you limit break her, and then the attack is 1,648. She's a mid-range unit. The field skill just boosts critical rate, which, you know, that's kind of trash. But then the body skill is pretty nice. Boosts attack of hard units by 250. By 250, that's really, really good. Now, here's where it starts kind of getting a little lame for Chino a little bit. It's the chakra cost. It's a 6 and 12 and not a 5 and 10 or anything like that. It's 6 and 12, so you got to keep that in mind. That's a lot of chakra. And then the first jutsu, 4.2 times attack to one enemy. And then it has a lot of utility. 20% chance of HP recovery ceiling for 3 turns and or immobilization for 1 turn. Then we have the ultimate, 7.2 times attack to everybody. 35% chance of HP recovery ceiling and or attack reduction for 4 turns each. It's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. The ultimate and the jutsus don't have the best multipliers, I will admit that. So she might be kind of on the lower hitting side, but I'm gonna show you guys the stats for her, okay? Like, I'm gonna show you guys right here for PvP. These are the stats for PvP, and there's the dupes as well, okay, for the character as a whole. For PvP, she got 31,000 HP, 2,700 attack, and 340 speed with pills. 340 speed, bro. Do you understand how crazy that is? For a character that's a free-to-play unit to have that speed, it's insane. It's insane, man. It's honestly crazy that they would give her such a good like balance. You know, they made her a really solid unit, one that you would actually want to grind and max out for. Because most impact raid units, you max them out and then you don't use them again. You use them here and there and then that's it. But Chino looks to be a really solid unit for a hard team. She really does. Now, let me tell you guys what the dupe abilities do, okay? The dupe abilities give her an extra 500 attack. And then it also gives her 10% total damage reduction, okay? So you're looking at a character that has 500 attack plus with the dupe abilities and has 10% chance or 10% damage reduction. That's amazing. That is really, really good for a free unit. Okay, I don't think anybody out there can disagree with the fact that Chino's gonna be one of those solid units that are free to play for the free to play players. She's really nice. Even me, I'm gonna go for her on JP just because she's gonna be definitely an asset for me. Now, let's look at Sasuke. Okay, let's look at Sasuke. Sasuke is an 80 cost unit. He's a body unit. Okay, 1,468 HP, 2,198 attack, mid range. And then the field and body score are really dope. It's reduced damage taken by 20%, anywhere from 20 to 25%. 20% being the lowest, depending on how far you are. 25% being the highest, depending on how close you are. And then the body is boost attack by 250. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't have a restriction on element. It's just in general boost attack by 250 for whoever's on top. And that's a really good setup. That's a really good setup that they gave him there. Now for an 8 chakra cost, that's amazing. That's really good. Now for the first jutsu, 5.6 times attack to one enemy and gives 50% chakra ceiling resistance to self for 5 turns. Now this is what makes Sasuke unique, okay? He's the first unit to have chakra ceiling resistance. He's the first character to introduce this, so that's pretty dope. Then we're looking at the ultimate, 8 chakra, 12.5 times attack to all enemies and knocks them back, 80% immobilization resistance for 5 turns. See, that ain't all that great. You know, immobilization resistance is not that great, especially if you're gonna get it only after you do an ultimate. Kind of seems pointless. I do understand that it's specifically to counter whatever the impact rate is gonna throw at you, because I bet the impact rate is gonna throw at you the chakra ceiling, the immobilization, the HP, you getting the HP back resistance, all of that shit, right? I get it. But then we look at the dupe abilities. Let me just put the picture out here along with the PvP information, and then you guys see the big gap in between him and Chino, right? For PvP, if I had to pick between the two, I would pick Chino because she has the speed, she has the attack, she doesn't have the chakra cost in her favor though, but that's something that you can easily manage with chakra generators, like, you know, CM2 Sasuke and Rock Lee. Now, 35k HP, 3600 attack, 233 speed with pills, 233 speed. The speed is not that great. Then you look at the dupe abilities, and there's 6 dupe abilities total, and 5 of them are just unnecessary to have there. Okay, so what each ability does is basically you get a percentage of resistance to an ailment. So for example, speed or attack down is the first one, right? You get like a 30% resistance, 30% resistance to attack down. The second one is, I believe, is 30% resistance to chakra ceiling, and so on and so forth, right? So you go to every ailment. So then the third one would be resistance to immobilization, resistance to jutsu ceiling, resistance to slip damage. The other one is resistance to getting your chakra or your HP recovery sealed. All of those things are what the dupe abilities offer, and it's only a percentage. I would be a little bit less hesitant about talking shit about Sasuke if the percentages were a lot higher, like 70%, 60%, so have you, because this is a Blazing Fest unit. I feel that Blazing Fest units should have a lot of good stuff going for them, not just a few things, but a lot of good stuff going for them. Because when you think about it, Blazing Fest units are what generates hype, right? Those are like the hype banners. It's not Blazing Bash, it's not the regular banners, it's the Blazing Fest, because you can only get these characters on Blazing Fest, right? So that's what kind of generates the hype, and depending on what character they are, people go after them harder depending on whether they have a lot of hype behind them in the show or not. Like Sasuke is one of those really, really powerful units, or one of those powerful characters that people really love in the series, and you pulling for him, you're not gonna really feel great about pulling him like that, because he doesn't have much going for him. He has the chakra ceiling resistance, which is dope. It's a really cool ability. It's a new ability, and that's something that's really very well needed. But I just don't feel like he has the factor to bring hype. You know, that's just me. I'm gonna end the video here. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think Chino's better than Sasuke, or do you think Sasuke's better than Chino? And you know, when you're thinking about the fact that Chino's free and Sasuke you gotta pull for, I think Chino's better. Anyways, guys, I'm out.